Good morning, y'all. Summertime is winding down and everybody's sending their kids back to school or getting ready to homeschool or whatever. And we spent a lot of time this summer talking about Etsy and Shopify and digital products. And I thought I would just do a quick video talking about like how you actually start selling digital products. Like I give you guys all of the insights on, which is better, Etsy versus Shopify and lots of different things like that. But let's just get down into it and talk about how to actually start selling digital products. So that's what we're gonna cover today. If y'all don't know, my name is Mindy Jo. I teach you guys how to earn passive income. My heart is to help other mamas be able to stay home with their kids. I spent the last 25 years working from home so I could be home with my 5 kids, and I want that for other moms. So I think there's this common misconception that you have to have hundreds of thousands of followers on social media to even have success selling anything online. And that's just not true. On this channel, we're, in the 3000s here on TikTok. I actually started a brand new TikTok to sell our digital products just to prove that you don't have to have hundreds of thousands of followers in order to make good money. And, in 3 months, we've made, I think, around $12,000 in selling digital products with those new stores. And so it is entirely possible to do this without having a massive following. And so I think that's one of the important things that you guys need to realize. So I just want to share with you just some pointers on what you can do to get started, the things you need to think about in order to get started so that you can just go. So let's jump into the process of this selling digital products. So the first thing you need to decide is what value are you going to add for your ideal customer? What problem are you going to solve? Are you going to make some sort of product that answers all the questions for homeschool moms? Are you going to help real estate agents? Are you going to help course creators? Like, what are you going to do? What value are you going to add? Are you going to help them organize their life better? Are you going to help them come up with creative things to do? Like for homeschool, maybe you're coming up with creative activities and you can create, if you've done homeschool for years and years and years, you probably have a portfolio of all of these fun, cool ideas that you've done. What can you create that's going to add value to somebody's life? Okay, so that is the ultimate goal with any digital product. Now, there's a lot of products out there that I would consider to be evergreen type products, meaning that you do not have to keep up with all the trends. If you do t-shirts, with print on demand, which I have a video teaching you guys how to do print on demand here. And I love print on demand. We've made a lot of money with print on demand, but you have to keep up with the trends. What is trending right now is not going to be trending in 6 months or next year. So you've got to be constantly coming up with all these new ideas. It can be the same in the digital world, but it can also be a lot more evergreen, meaning that you create it and it's going to be good for a long time. Things like, how-to books, like courses or guides or workbooks. And you guys, you can create an ebook, a course, a guide to anything. Like there's so many things that you could create these ebooks, courses, and then there's different platforms that you can sell them on. Things like Teachable. You can sell them. You can create courses like on Kajabi, and you can sell your ebooks on Amazon. Like there's just so many different options, right? Let's not get overwhelmed though. Let's go back to the main point, which is you're going to create value. You're going to add value for your ideal customer, whoever they're going to be. All right. So let's just hit some bullet points. Number one, most important thing is, who is your audience? Who are you targeting? Are you targeting homeschool moms? Are you targeting real estate agents? Are you targeting bird lovers? Who is your target audience? What is their age? What is their gender? Do they have kids? Do they not have kids? Where do they live maybe? What locations do they live in? Because, somebody that lives in the desert Southwest is probably not going to be interested in the same forest and fauna as somebody in the Northeast, right? So what design do they love? That kind of stuff, okay? So who is your ideal audience? Second thing is what problem are you solving? Which this goes, again, back to the value, but what problem are you solving for this audience? And you can do some research on this. And if you don't know, although I do recommend getting into something that you're somewhat familiar with, because then you know what the needs are. Like as a stay-at-home mom, what are my needs? I need help figuring out how to organize my day and how to make sure that I get everything done in the day. How do I get my house on a schedule of keeping it clean from top to bottom. We live in a 3,000 square foot house. How do I do that? Like things like that. So that would be a problem that I need solved, right? How do I organize all my businesses as a business owner? What can I do to make sure that I am getting X, Y, and Z done for my business every single week for my clients? I have a membership now. What am I doing to make sure that their needs are being met? So that's the second thing, is what problem am I going to solve for my audience? Okay, so the third thing is what is going to set your products apart from everybody else's out there? And this is where you just have to get on and do some research. So, Etsy is one of my favorite places to do research because a lot of people shop there. But there's also, you can search Pinterest trends, you can search Google itself, Google Trends, and you can see what people are doing to meet the needs. And what can you do better? What can you do differently? The reason I go to Etsy is because obviously you're going to be able to find products there that are going to solve a problem for someone, and you can find your niche and you can figure out, okay, they're doing this. Look at the comments, look at the reviews, and see, what did they love about the product? What did they wish was maybe more, also included with the product? Or, a lot of times there's suggestions at the bottom. Customers that purchase this also purchase this. So do your research to figure out what your competitors are doing that you can do better. Don't copy your competitors. Don't do that. That's not nice. But you can definitely learn a lot from your competitors and figure out what you can do differently or better or add more value than what they're doing so that you can get a chunk of that audience, right? So once you have tackled those three things, I told you I'm going to keep this so simple for you guys. There are three aspects to actually getting your product out there so that it sells, okay? The first thing is your product photos. They are so important. You cannot just screenshot your digital product you made and throw it up there. You have got to create appealing photos that are going to draw your customer in so that they want to buy your product. So, especially if you're selling on Etsy, you guys, there's so much competition that in order to get into, that first page on Etsy, you've got to make sure that you've done your research, that you're doing all the right things so that your stuff shows up. So you want to have good listing photos. The second thing you want to do is make sure you have a good description. Now, I want to tell you guys something here. Whenever you are putting your description on Etsy or on Shopify or wherever, people don't read. They just don't read. And so I highly recommend that you take the main bullet points about your product and put them in the listing photos. Etsy allows you 10 photos plus a video. Shopify, I don't know that there's a limit, but you don't want to go overboard because it'll slow down your site. But put the description, like the main descriptive things, like those three things we just talked about. So who it's for, what problem you're solving for them, what sets your product apart. So you want to add those three things in your description. You want to keep it very simple, very basic, use bullet points so that it's quick and easy for them to see. But I put them in the listing photos, and then you can also add them in the description, but I'm telling you, like 90% of the people don't even read the description. People don't read. So you want to make sure you have a good description. You can also use ChatGPT for this, you guys, and ask it to write you a good description for your product, and you can tell it, like, the bullet points and those types of things, tell it to use good SEO. But honestly, this is where you need to have done your research using a tool like Everbee or Sales Samurai or something like that, where you can go in and see what keywords those bestseller listings are using on Etsy, because you want to use those same hashtags and keywords so that your listing gets seen. And the last thing you need to do is just really look at how you're going to deliver the product. So if you're selling Canva templates, then you need to deliver it in a PDF with links. And there's a quick video that I did here that shows you how to sell Canva templates, how to sell them on Etsy, because you cannot just upload a Canva template link into Etsy. There's a workaround. So are you going to have to host the product somewhere and send a link to that? So like there are some products that we sell that we host in a Google Drive, or you could host it in Dropbox or something like that. And then I share a link to that Google Drive for my customers. So there are some times where I have products, because if a file is too large, Etsy won't let you have it. 20 megabytes is the limit on Etsy, which is not very big. So if you have like massive digital planners or ebooks or whatever, then you have to have a place to host them outside of Etsy. And so Google Drive is a great way to do that. And like if you have to buy more storage on Google Drive, it's like $1.99 a month or something like that. It's cheap. It's really inexpensive. So that's a great place to host and be able to share folders and links and those types of things. So, and then the next thing is just going to be marketing, you guys. And I did just do a video on how to market without showing your face, but you could definitely use those tools and show your face if you wanted to. We use TikTok and Pinterest mostly to market our products. We do not do ads for anything except for Etsy. We have experimented a little bit with Shopify, not with ads really, but like hiring a marketing firm. I've not been like super happy with how that's gone, but that's for another video. But make sure you watch that video though on how to market your products, because you have to drive traffic to your shop, especially if you're doing Shopify. Because there is no like massive platform out there of marketplace where people are going to Shopify stores to shop. It's on you. So now with Etsy, people are going to Etsy and they're searching, but you have a lot more competition on there because you're going against other people that have the same types of products that you have, where if people come to Shopify to shop for your products, it's you. So that's my 2 cents on that. But you guys, it's that simple to get started. And I do want to throw this little caveat in there, and that is I do have a PLR website where you can actually buy done for you templates. So if the whole creative side of selling products is too overwhelming for you, you can buy done for you products from our shop and you can sell those. So just keep that in mind. So there's a lot of things in the works right now. I'm super excited. I've got several courses in the mix. I've got several videos that are going up here on YouTube. I will always continue to put all the free content out here on YouTube for you guys. The courses are for people who do not want to sift through the 200 plus videos that are on my YouTube channel and they just want like, let's get her done. So that's who the courses are for. If you're not a course person, that's okay. You can stay right here and I will continue to give you guys the free content. But lots of exciting things happening. The membership for our PLR products is growing like crazy. So we have a private Facebook group over there where every Monday, actually every Sunday, if you're in our private Facebook group, you're going to get a list of the top selling products on Etsy. You're going to get the top hashtags and you're going to get digital product ideas, all the fun things. So that's a great membership to be a part of. And when you're part of that membership, you're going to also get access to me a lot more easily as far as, I jump into that Facebook group every day and answer questions, and I do live videos and those types of things. And so that's just kind of more personable type thing. But let me know in the comments what tutorials you guys would like to see in regards to selling digital products. Do you need more tutorials on how to create listing photos, how to actually create a product? Like, tell me what you want to see in the comments and I will work on some videos for you guys. Or if there's some other subjects you guys want me to tackle in the passive income realm, let me know and I will work on that for you guys. So have an amazing day. Enjoy, if you're still on summer break, enjoy the end of your summer. Like, we're just getting down to the last little bits of it here. But personally, I'm ready for fall. I love fall. It's my favorite. So thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe. I'll talk to you guys soon.